So today I thought we'd watch a political ad. It's one that's talked about quite a lot. It's quite a commonly discussed one, I feel. It was in an advertising movie that I watched on YouTube ages ago. Sort of stuck in my memory just how powerful it was. And just before we watch it, I just want you to think about one thing alone. And that is, what is the main message that's being talked about here? I could pick one word. So if you can think about it and get down to one word of what this entails, this whole ad, then you'll see how, the time of day and all the things that are being talked about all ladder up to this one message. So let's watch it, and you tell me what you think. I'm interested to hear your opinion on what you think about the ad. Yeah.
It's morning again in America. Today, more men and women will go to work than ever before in our country's history. With interest rates at about half the record highs of 1980, nearly 2,000 families today will buy new homes, more than at any time in the past 4 years. This afternoon, 6,500 young men and women will be married. And with inflation at less than half of what it was just 4 years ago, they can look forward with confidence to the future. It's morning again in America. And under the leadership of President Reagan, our country is prouder and stronger and better. Why would we ever want to return to where we were less than 4 short years ago?
Honestly, it is cheesy as hell, but I think it's still one of my favorite ads. It is the epitome of unbridled optimism. But did you have your one word? Did you think of your one word of what this represents? So for me, it's growth. Growth is just the single message that he's getting across here. And I think that's one of the 3 things that I think you can learn from this ad, is that is just incredibly single-minded. Think about the time of day, the sun's rising, it's morning again in America. People are moving in, they're getting married at a young age, and it's the young embracing the old, and all these sorts of little pieces of imagery that are, just quite stunning and really help to reinforce that main message. The other thing, which I find really interesting about this ad too, is that the writer is actually the guy who does the voiceover for it. And that speaks volumes to me about the fact that if you are writing something, seeing it through to the end result, making sure that, the vision that you had for the ad stays intact along the way is so important. I think too often you try to think about, we all want to be very democratic about creativity and things like that, but sometimes it takes someone to take a lead on something to really deliver it and keep it to a single message. I think the more people you involve, the higher chance there is for a message to get diluted. And he was able to see it through all the way, which is awesome. And the other thing, which is done incredibly well, is a very good balance of the emotional, the way it's being delivered, but also the statistics in there, which you may not even pay attention to at first because you're paying attention to all the vivid imagery. You're distracted by all the vivid imagery. But that's really important too. I think those are like your 3 elements of persuasion, which are just super, super important. You need to back up what you're saying with some data. So it's still one of my favorite ads. I love it. But if you got any others, let me know. Let me know what you think as well. Curious to hear whether you got that same word that I did. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and if you got anything out of it, let me know too. I'd love to hear from you. Alright, cheers, bye.